Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today's going to be a shorter video because yesterday's was very long, so I'm just going to be doing the watches, warnings, and advisories, radar, imagery from the satellites, and the models. So if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another in-depth weather video. Also comment in the comment section down below. Let's kind of have a conversation down there. What do you think is going to happen with Isaias? Anything else happening in the US right now? I'll get back to your comments. So here is the National Weather Service page. You can see the tropical storm, well, the Hurricane Isaias impacted watches, warnings, and advisories along the Florida coast as well as offshore. Then we have heat-related advisories in the west as well as a few red flag warnings and a few flood watches in areas of Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, and Missouri. So on the radar, you can see those indicated areas with the flood watch. You can see that they're getting some thunderstorms right now, as well as a few thunderstorms in the Carolinas and Virginia, as well as a few in Texas, and a few in the Dakotas and Minnesota, as well as some monsoonal moisture as well. So let's move on to the satellite, where I do want to first start with the continental US. So if we look at the continental US right now, you can see that parade of storms starting to move through, as well as you can see Isaias beelining toward Florida, and then eventually will kind of take a turn to the north and east and eventually make landfall through this East Coast region. I think a couple spots. You can also see the monsoon moisture as well in areas, and then you can see the areas, especially in the southwest, where there's just nothing going on. There's also that area in the northeast with nothing going on either. So that is mostly what I wanted to do for this segment of the video. Now let's move on to the NAM 3 kilometer model. We're going to be tracking two storms, this storm and Isaias. So as we move through, we're going to see this low pressure continue to move north and east, kind of merge with this area of rainfall, and start to move into Canada. That brings along with it some thunderstorms on the south side, as well as on the back side a little bit as well, and that eventually moves through. But then you have another round back here. Now, Isaias is going to head toward Florida and probably going to stay along the Florida coast for a little bit. So and then it'll start to take that turn. So this is a storm where most of the moisture is on the east side. So that's good news. Bad news is that it's a hurricane when it's through these areas. So that means winds, possible storm surge, all that hurricane stuff. So we definitely have to watch out for that. But I do want to focus on the moisture part of it, as well as the moisture from that other system. So if we go to total accumulated precipitation, you could see the Florida coast, you could see 1/2 inch to 2 inches. But again, most of that heavy moisture staying offshore. Good news. But if you look at this other system, you can see areas that get 2 inches, maybe even more than that. Some isolated areas getting up to 6 inches. So we have that system that'll be our big rainmaker across most of the Great Lakes region, as well as a few spots in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. But the big rainmaker in the southeast is Isaias, and we have a little bit more tropical moisture bringing some rain into the south central parts of the country. Over here, that's monsoonal moisture. That's very typical. But then again, you have this very dry area in the southwest, and that has been a huge thing over the past few weeks. There's just been nothing there, and that's what's really sparked some of the fire threats that have gone on in that area. So that's all I wanted to cover today. Just a quick little update. If you want to see more on tropical storm, or actually now Hurricane Isaias, I'll link all my videos on Isaias above, as well as deep dive tropical cyclones, and I'll do deep dive derechos up there too. And I will see you guys next time.